Assalamu alaikum. Hello friends. Today I'll show you how can you read your data from your database using Java program and Java swing. So let's see how it's work. At first you have to need any IDE, whatever you want. I am using here NetBeans. So just simply go to File, New Project, select Java, press Next, and give your project name like I'm giving database test, and you have to give your class name like I'm giving DB connection. Okay. To read data from your database you need something like jdbc driver, DB URL, username, password, connection statement, and result set. So at first you have to need jdbc driver. To connect to jdbc driver, you have to need a library file. So I have to add a library file. To add a library file, you have to right click your mouse, go to add jar folder, and you have to select your MySQL connector Java bin jar file. Press open, and you can see that your library file has been added successfully. So now you have to import all file. Now I'm connecting that. It will be string driver is equal to, as usually this is string, so I have to write in double quotation. It is a driver, and I have to need DB URL, so I'm adding here. It will be jdbc MySQL localhost in here. You have to give your database name like that. My database name is test, so I have to put here test. Now you have to give your username, string user is equal to root, and password. Now will be null, and you have to give a connection 1 is equal to null. Now you have to give your connection and create a method to return this connection. Public connection get con you have to use their try catch cause of there may be um, and happened any kinds of expression uh, so you have to use try catch like I'm using cause of anytime your programs cannot be get connection perfectly, so what you will be do, so maybe exception has been handled here, so I have to use their try catch. So I have to give, so simply type class dot for name, this is your jdbc driver. Now you have to create connection con is equal to connection manager dot get connection. Here is your db url your user password. Now your connection is complete. Now you have to handle your exception. It may be SQL exception. Make this exception print stack trace, or there may be also happen another exception, whatever I don't know, so I'm using another exception here. Okay, now you have, this is your return type method, so you have to use their return type like I'm using. I have to return their connection. Okay, now you have to make a method to throw your result set, or through your result set. So you have, let's make a method public result set get trace. It will be bring a string, so I am putting here a string SQL. By this it will be identify which database table you want to see. So you have to give, you have to need here statement like I'm giving now, and result set res is equal to null. Okay, now I have to use here try catch for my cause of when you will get result, there may be connection hampered or something else happened, and what will be he do, it's these types of work happen, so your connection may be break, so you have to use their try catch. So I'm using try catch. In this try I will be tried like I have to make a statement is equal to create statement and the result set res is equal to dot get result set SQL, sorry, it will be execute query SQL. When you call this method, it will be automatically when you call this method with this parameter, then it will be connect with your database and get data from your statement, like from here this student info. You can see that there is two data in my database. Okay, now you have to handle here your exception SQL exception se dot print is progress. Now you have to return your this result. Okay, all methods are created correctly. Now you have to take like another method, like I'm taking I'm now take a JFrame from to see my database data, name data. Now finish it. Okay, this is my frame. Now if I want to see my database this data in here, I have to need a table, so I'm taking it. I have to customize this table by here, like I have only 4 columns. So first column name is serial name, role name, student name, phone, like I'm giving serial name, role name, student name, and phone number. And the rows will be null. Now you can see your table is ready for showing your database. To show your data, to show their data from my database, I have to need a button. By clicking, it will be show my data. Giving name, show data. Okay, if I run it, you can see now you can see this is your program. I'm pressing here but nothing happened there, so I have to be put my code in this button like I'm putting here. I have to need this class some methods, so I have to make some of those class object here, like I'm create db connection, jdbc is equal to new db connection. Okay, the method has been created. Now I have to be call this method and we make this class method like name of dbc. So I'm calling connection dbc dot get con. Now it will be automatically call the connection, and I have to use here try catch for exception. So using try SQL exception ac dot print status. Now I have to use here result set, string, and take here a string SQL is equal to select whole from this table student info. So press student. Okay, now I will be make a result set. Result set res is equal to dbc dot get res SQL. I'm calling this method by this a parameter named SQL. So if you want to show my data in this table show in this table, I have to make a method of this table, like I'm making while dot next. This is a condition, looping condition. That means while result has been next, like this and this, it will be get some result from your database. So I have to give which data it will be take. So I'm giving their first data. My first data has been in integer type. Second, my first two column is integer type and second two column string type. So I have to put here integer integer sl is equal to res dot get int sl long int role is equal to res dot get int role long string name is equal to res dot get string and type their student name. This is a student name, and another string phone res dot get string phone. Okay, now if you want to show your result in this table, you have to make a object of this table like I'm making. Model. Now you can see my table model method name is object name is table tbl. So I have to add here tbl dot add raw new object array here will be a sl role name phone. So now I think this is ready for get your result. So let's run it. Now I'm pressing this button. Okay, if I'm pressing this button show data, it will be show your this data in this table. So press this button and you can see that your database data are showing here. In my next video I will be show you how to delete, update and edit data from your from JFrame or swing. So try to watching these videos and I think I will be show you perfectly. I will be trying my best and thank you for watching these videos.